Welcome to today's episode of Who Even Is That Commander, where I tell you about a commander that you're not using that you probably should be. Today, before we get into everything, quick disclaimer. This commander is used. I understand that. I know that he is used quite a bit. But not often for the reason that we're going over today. This is still a counters type build, but not poison or +1/+1 counters like everyone else might do. We're going over him as a typal with spore counters, so Fungus tribal. This is more unique for him, but still extremely powerful with combo potential. Stay tuned for the top 10. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, Xavier Sal, he makes things very difficult for the people that you play against. He can make tokens, he can proliferate, populating is very helpful, which is exactly why the Fungus and Saprolings synergy just makes sense. I mean, you make Saprolings, sack one, make some spore counters, make more Saprolings. It can get very out of hand and turn practically into a factory very quickly. It can start slow. After a few turns, though, you won't want a doubling season because you didn't bring your calculator. I've also got an interesting infinite combo that this deck can pull off that was suggested by a viewer, so don't forget to stay tuned for that. Let's get into the game plan. Early game, you want the little guys. Stuff to get the ball rolling. Now, Death Spore Thalid, Shell Dweller. These will get your spore counters on the board. Utopia Mycon is also really good early, and you want to play Mana Dorks and Rocks to make sure that this goes even faster. Get Xavier out in the first few turns to really get that engine going. Now, by the mid game, you should hopefully have a draw engine going and be proliferating 2 to 3 times a turn or more. Wilderness Reclamation is really good here, so that way you can do it on everyone's turn. And with him, probably should be ready for board wipes or removal by this point, because people are going to really start seeing that this is a problem and start scrambling to remove him. But we can push past that to the end game, because thankfully you have blue too. At this point, with how this deck idea can operate, in the late game you'll probably have so many engines going that you could start a garage. Here's the best time for that infinite I mentioned earlier. Magosi the Water Veil, infinite turns. Sounds good to me. Then go until you get a Crater Hoof and smash. Now it's time for the top 10. We're going to start number 1 with Psychotrope Thalid. He becomes a draw engine piece very quickly. Once you start the proliferate going, things can get a little out of hand. Spore Sower Thalid makes things so much better. Gets you those extra spore counters, makes things so much easier for you to achieve much quicker. Sporoloth Ancient can help get those Saprolings out a lot quicker and in a much larger quantity faster. Now, here's a fun one for it, is Vraska's Betrayal Sting, because you're going to be proliferating. If your creature strategy is not going to work, just go for the poison counters. Works almost every time. Next is going to be Intruder Alarm, because if you do this right, you can combo off really, really easily. Because, oh hey, remove a counter, populate, make a token, untap, repeat the process. You can go really crazy with this. Contagion Engine's super good too. That double proliferate just really helps out a lot. Doubling season is just a kind of a given. With the concept it synergizes, I don't normally recommend things that are typically considered win more cards, but it works for the deck's plan, so that's why it's in here today. Now, Magosi the Water Veil, like I mentioned earlier, with Out of the Tombs and Nesting Grounds, can give you infinite turns. it's really ridiculous because at that point, with the infinite turns, you can just do whatever you need to do. Next is Bright Cap Badger, which is a weird one. He's kind of a little out there, a little different from what you'd expect. He's not a fungus, no, but he does synergize very well with them as a ramp piece. Now, Kasmina Enigmatic Mentor is also extremely good with the deck. Definitely consider her as well. Now, there are some honorable mentions. Don't forget about Shrufus, because Shrufus is just the good boy. Now, the deck's biggest strength is with setup. Can be aggressive, defensive, all-out combo deck. Whatever you choose with this idea, you can go with. You can just choose based on how you feel that day, how you want to play it that day. Now, being so board dependent can be its really big issue. There's also a lot of cards that just prevent counters, so you want to be mindful of those and have removal and counter spells to prevent those from just stopping your strategy. So definitely keep that board protection, that heroic intervention, those other options such as, the best counter spells are the cheapest ones, so go for that. That's it for this Fungus deck that can make you lose a friend or two. And if they hate a truly powerful deck, well, maybe you shouldn't have brought it that day. Now, don't forget to check out some of my other videos for more deck ideas, and maybe drop a comment on what you liked or what combos that you would want to run in this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck and have fun.